now. Come on, Jamaica. Come on, Jamaica. Come on, Jamaica.
4-0, yeah, turn on. 4-0. 4 them over performance. 4-0. 4-0, yeah. It's not a if.
Alright, so that's what you call a winning performance. That's what you call a winning lineup. That's what you call at the top again. Alright, so welcome back to another episode of football chatting, and Jamaica first faced Bermuda today, and the match finished 4-love. And I know most people are gonna say Bermuda is one of the softest side in the group, and Jamaica, they have never beaten Jamaica before, and this was like a sure match. You understand? But as I've been saying from the first day of the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers, every match is competitive, and this goes to show why you need a good lineup to start the ball game good. You get me? I say, and this performance was tremendous. This performance goes to show that Jamaica can go to the World Cup. This goes to show that Jamaica has what it takes to go to the World Cup. Alright, so before we jump in the match, I can talk about the group stage. So Jamaica is currently back on top on 9 points, and Curacao and Trinidad and Tobago played today, and that match ended 1-1. So we have to really give Trinidad and Tobago a big shout out for joining that match. Honestly, they don't want Trinidad and Tobago win the match, but we're good with that job. And we are at the top again, and this goes to show that 2 matches only left. So we're going to face Trinidad and Tobago again, and we're going to face Curacao at home. So I think it's up to we now to really prove if we are worthy, or if we, how bad we want this, or how bad we really want to go to the World Cup. Alright, so the first goal was our own goal by Dante that played for Bermuda. After the ball has been squared in the box, he has scored the first goal for Jamaica. The second goal was scored in the 26 minutes by Bobby Reid after Cephas created a chance on the left wing, kick it cross to Bobby Reid, and Bobby Reid scored. The third goal was scored by Shamar Nicholson, and Cephas, being the top player on the team again, square across the ball after shifting 2 players, and then Shamar Nicholson was on the end of it. And in the 76 minutes, the upcoming striker that goes by the name Dujan Richards sealed off the second half with a 4th goal with a solo dribble into the box and then kick it right past the keeper, bro. You understand that this was a wonderful performance, Cephas being the player of the match. Again, assisting 2 times, taking 3 shots on target and creating a lot of chances. And as I said before in my previous video, I said that once the coach can start a better lineup, we can see a better outcome. And Kaim Dixon has started for the first time for the Jamaica Reggae Boys, and he had a good performance. He take 2 shots on target, create a lot of chances, and his performance was well exceeded. And also Casey Palmer, bro, we did have to give Casey Palmer a big round of applause because his performance was wonderful. He literally take control of the game, and I think that was what we were missing in the attacking mid and also in the midfield. Aiden also did a tremendous job. Iman Casey Palmer was missed throughout Curacao game, but they are back from suspension and they perform well. And also Bobby Reid, surprisingly, Bobby Reid was literally playing in the midfield, and yet still we managed to get a good performance from him. Get 3 shots on target and also a goal from Bobby Reid. So Bobby Reid was one of the players also that stepped up, whether or not he was in his right position. He stepped up in the midfield position and did perform tremendously. Shamar Nicholson, I have been saying this from day one. Everybody keep on a bash me. I talk about why. We keep on talk about Antonio like that. But bro, I honestly think as much as Antonio was a good baller back in the prime, he basically wash up now. I just a part of football, and I think Shamar Nicholson is the person to really step up and take the number 9 role in the centre forward. And if it's not Shamar Nicholson, we have 2 other youngsters like Dujan Richards and also Dixon who can take up that role. But Shamar Nicholson performed good, assist 1, gold. And also take 2 shots on target. Shamar Nicholson has created a lot of chances, and his performance was tremendous. He played the full 90 minutes, and as I said before, it's like the coach has been listening to the critics, because everybody has been wondering why Shamar Nicholson, why Dujan Richards, why Dixon hasn't been starting. And this goes to prove that when you start players like these that work good together, despite whether or not people are saying that this match was a showing match, but as I said before, it's a very competitive table without a doubt, because Curacao beat we and expected to beat Trinidad and Tobago, and that match draw. Understand? And we are set to face Trinidad and Tobago next, and we have beaten Trinidad and Tobago 2-love at our home, and now we want to play them at their home for the second leg. You understand? And to be honest, if we go into every match as if it's our last match, we can make it to the World Cup, because as much as we're at the top of the table, we have fumbled once by letting Curacao beat us, and we are finally at the back. We are finally at the top again. And I believe, bro, once we can perform at this same standard, bro, once we can start, once the coach can give us the same lineup, bro, we can make it to the World Cup, bro. Because we have the team to make it to the World Cup. We have the hunger to make it to the World Cup. We have the talent to make it to the World Cup. We have the coach to make it to the World Cup, bro. So I think once we can honestly work on, especially the coach, once the coach can honestly work on a good starting lineup, we see that the 4-3-1 is a good formation for us. We see that players like Casey Palmer, Hayden, Nicholson, and Dixon, and also Cephas can make a difference in the starting lineup. You understand? Although Hayden wasn't one of the star players in this match, he has played a good role in the match. And also Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer was tremendously missed in the Curacao match. And I honestly think if he was in the Curacao match, he would have made a big difference. But we leave our focus on the past. We are focused on the future. And I think once we can go into Trinidad and Tobago match as if it's our last match, and we have to win to go to the finals, bro. Sorry, have to win to go to the World Cup. At that point, I think we can make it to the World Cup, because, bro, trust me, bro, we have a good side. We have the talent. We're the best team in the group. We are the team that is leading on the most goals in the group on goal difference. You understand? And we have 2 more sides to play, and I'm honestly hope the coach will fumble again. We have gotten a second chance to be at the top again, so I hope the coach don't fumble again. Because as I said, when we faced Trinidad and Tobago the first time, that match ended 2-love. And Bailey scored in the first half, and Russell scored in the second half. But for that match, we have the same lineup, the 4-2-3-1 lineup. With like Campbell, Palmer, Cephas, Bailey in the center, Hayden, Russell, Lowe, King, Dexter, and before, we just need to work on the starting lineup. Once we can get a good starting lineup, we can get a good match. And I honestly think, based on what we did in the to win the group, we are the favorites to win that match also. So I just think Jamaica need to be simply focusing on. Alright, so this performance basically showed us that we have been lacking leadership and somebody to literally take control of the match. You understand? And this match has proven that if some of these players were available, like Casey Palmer, Hayden, and Dix was available for the starting lineup, bro, we would have done better. Yeah, man, we would have done better. I'm literally glad that the coach has been listening to our critics and change the lineup, because This was Dix's first starting lineup for Jamaica squad. And I think he has made a big difference. You get me? I said the way of how we played, creating spaces, making attempts on goal and so forth. Casey Palmer, as much as Cephas is the man of the match of this game, he has been tremendous. 2 assists, 3 shots on target. I would honestly say Casey Palmer was also the man of the match also, because Casey Palmer did a tremendous job. And right now I want to overstop. You get me? I say, I honestly want to overstop Jamaica in this group. I honestly know there's 2 more matches left, and anything is possible because the ball is round. And we have proven that a lot of times, because as I said before Curacao match, everybody thought that Jamaica was unstoppable. If we have beaten Curacao, it would have been a different ball game. But we have to work with what happened. It's a past now, and we basically are focused on the future. And I honestly think that Jamaica has what it takes. Never stop believe. Or when Curacao lose and everybody say, Jamaica, most people are saying that Jamaica not gonna make it because them too shitty and whatever. But I've always believed in Jamaica squad. Even if them did lose this match, I probably lose belief. But I've always believed in them. I know say alright, we can make it to the World Cup, and we will make it to the World Cup. You understand? So 2 more matches left. Those matches are supposed to be played November the 13th and the next one November the 18th. So we look forward to it. So our World